Alrighty, hello everybody. How y'all doing? Super Junior, thank you for the hydrate. I kind of need that anyway. My throat's been feeling a little weird. I woke up and I don't know, this morning I woke up feeling sick, but I also stayed up kind of late last night. I was just actually talking with Foxen and Pero about it on Telegram because we had tornadoes come through the area and it was not really fun. Of course it's not fun, but like it was, it'd be like, why can't these tornadoes be considerate and show up at like 8-9 o'clock at night? You know, why can't the storms be like at a reasonable hour? Why do the storms have to be at 12:30 in the morning? I mean, poor Linux was like trying to sleep and these things are coming through and we had to like go to the bathroom to like hide for shelter and stuff. And yeah, so it's that's what we dealt with last night. I was up until like 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning because they said that like the tornado warning was all the way through until like 4 a.m. 3 or 4 a.m. and I was like, I guess I'm staying up just to make sure we're both safe. Anyway, hi Super Junior. Since yeah, nobody else has responded yet, so it's just you. It's just you here, just you and me. We don't even need to go to this screen. There's no reason to be here. We can just boop. We can just come over here. Hi, Mealy. All right, there it is. Hi, Rame. And hello, Extron. Y'all were just lurking. I get you. Yeah, how is everybody today? Hopefully everybody's having a good Thursday. I hope everybody else stayed safe and didn't get any huge storms or anything like that in their areas. Waiting for Sniff Target to get on screen. Hi, Molt. Finishing up the Outer World. Oh my god, the DLC? Okay, you can't tell me anything about it because I haven't done any of the DLC, so you can't spoil any of that for me. I haven't purchased the DLC. I was going to after I beat the main game, but I was like, I needed a break from Outer Wilds because like the game was very intense. I'm not gonna, a little traumatic, like just a little bit. Rame, did I know you streamed as well? Or did you just start? Or is this a thing that... Oh yeah, that's right, we've talked about this. Never mind, okay. It's a problem I have sometimes where I don't know if people that I follow or that follow me, like, stream. Yeah, I haven't streamed 2 years. 2 years, Risk of Rain 2 years ago. Molt's just being nice and giving out shout outs. So yeah, I worked a little bit more on the companion app. We're to a point where I'm almost done with all of this text conversion that we were talking about on the last stream. The last thing I need to do right now is get the monster description text working. Thank you for the Hydrate Friday. Hello Friday, how you doing? No, you're good, Molt. Thank you, I appreciate you. But we just have to get this these text lines working here for our monster descriptions. There was something else I needed to do too. Oh yeah, and we need to fix this text here to be individual text things as well. And then after that, we are basically done with. We're basically done with all of this stuff. So, getting close. What I haven't really finished, I could have finished this over the past like day or so, but the reason I hadn't is because I have been working on the MicroStream RPG trailer. I want to show you guys really bad, and I will probably finish it up today, at least my preliminary stuff. But I really want to show you guys. I'm very excited. It looks really, really cool. And I want to show you guys and get your opinion on it. Oh, how am I going to read this? Hang on. I'm just going to call Furrow. Thank you for the follow. I don't know what's happening at the end of that. Wait. Furrowan Decade. I'm not sure what. I think it's Decade. Decaden. Anyway, welcome on in. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate you. I'm sorry, I'm trying to butcher your name. I'm just gonna call you Furrow. Furrow in Decadencia. Furrow in Decadencia. Okay, what? I don't know what that is. I'm sure that's me showing my lack of any sort of being bilingual. Furry and Decadence. Oh, okay. Ooh, he's a fancy fellow in our stream. Hello, well, welcome in. So yeah, we're gonna be working more on these texts today. We're gonna get these done. I already got the individual lines done. The main part right now is that I need to essentially figure out how they break up. So like I put an extra text box out here so that way I can bathed in opulence. ¿Cómo estás? I am good. Friday, how are you doing? You said you're a little tired and chilling at the moment. Yeah. I saw you. Who stream did I see you in the other night? I want to say it was Trashua's. I think you were playing some Fortnite with Trashua recently. I need to play Fortnite, I really do, because I need to get caught up on experience points and levels and all that jazz. I haven't played it because every time I play games lately, it's been okay. I played a ton, not even a ton. I played a bunch of Tetris Attack recently. If any of you are fans of the SNES Tetris Attack, it's one of my favorite games of all time. When I was a teen, I played the hell out of that game. But yeah, I got a craving to play it again recently, and I completely just blasted all of the achievements for retro achievements. Like I just got every single achievement in Tetris Attack for the SNES, and it was a lot of fun. They surprisingly either I'm really good at that game, which is one part of it, or those achievements were easy because I did not find any of them hard. I got them all pretty easily. It's been over a year since I played Fortnite. A friend convinced me to, and it also happened to be the season the Tiger guy was on the Battle Pass. Oh, you got Oscar. That is huge. Like that is good. That is very, very good because Oscar is not really available any longer, and I have friends that really want him and cannot get him. So very good getting Oscar. Oh, that's right. We need to do this here. We're gonna go over here. Waiting for a bowl man. Yeah. I only heard a little bit of your description of the previous night as well as Linux's earlier. Skeet, I'm very glad you two are safe. Yeah, it was just like I was talking with Foxen and Pero about it on Telegram. It's just that it's like it wasn't terrible last night. It was just like, especially for me, because I was already up at 12:30 anyway when the storm was happening. What was bad was that poor Linux was trying to sleep, and this shit was going on, and it just sucked. Okay, we're gonna have to change that then too. I see that now. We're gonna go like this. What is this? This is description line 1. Yeah, we got 6 lines of text here. 4, 5, and 6. Yeah. Hey, what's this? Monster description 1, 2, 3. No, hang on. Description. Okay, what did I do? This is description text 2. Okay, we're just going to monster description test. We'll do that. Lurker!
"45 months. Whoa. Seems like 44 months not that long ago. Have you had anything amazing from the Shining Destiny parks?"
I haven't. Well, I don't know. I've had some okay stuff from the Shining Destiny. I wish I could show you guys. But I mean, nothing too great. I actually wonder if I can look here. But Lurker, thank you so much for the 45-month resub. That's so nice of you. I really appreciate it. How are you doing today? I'm gonna open up Pokemon TCG Pocket right now, just because you got me distracted. Let's see here. I'll tell you what I got out of the Shining Destiny pack so far. So out of the Shining Destiny, let's go like this, and we will scroll down. Shining Revelry, excuse me. The only good cards that I have gotten so far, I got a 2-star Wugtrio, 2-star Giratina. I got the immersive Giratina. I got the 2-star Bibarel, excuse me. I got a shiny Weedle, a shiny Revavroom, and a shiny Lucario EX. So those are the big cards that I have so far. And I have, unfortunately, 2 of the full art Wigglytuff. Not real happy about that. Every time I see that card, I hate it. It's like, I love Wigglytuff, don't get me wrong, but man, can it not be hyper realistic, please? That is not what I needed in my life. Nobody asked for this. Nobody asked for Detective Pikachu Wigglytuff. Like, we just did not. I watched a video the other day of somebody doing 500. No, it wasn't 5. Was it 500? They opened 100 packs, I think is what it was. Either 50 packs or 100 packs. I think it was 100 packs. And they got like 7 of those freaking Wigglytuff cards. I just kept laughing every time it happened, because every time they'd be like, oh, it's a star card, it's a star. Oh, like they would get so disappointed. You could just hear it in their voice. It was so funny. Okay, we got to get rid of the one that is this one. We don't want to put this here. This is gonna go, we're gonna use this as a separation thing. Yeah, everybody has that one card that just keeps showing up for them, and it's hilarious, but also really frustrating. Yeah, how you doing today? Do I have you on my It's Been Goldingo? I like the Goldingo cards. I actually want to use him. He's like the steel version of Celebi. I think that's really cool. But you know what else there is? I don't know if you know this or not, Lurker, but there is a hidden emblem that you can get from this new set by collecting 99 of the what is his previous evolution? Gimmighoul. If you collect 99 Gimmighoul cards, you get a special emblem, and I kind of want it, but it's going to be a long time before it gets there. I haven't gotten Pokemon cards since I was a kid. Yeah, me either. Well, I mean, I bought a pack recently just because it was fun just to buy a pack, but I didn't do anything with it. We're just talking about the card game on phones. At least they're only 35 pack points each. That's true. I mean, you could just buy a bunch of them. How many pack points do I have? 450? Yeah, Pocket TCG. Yes, it was Molt. Yeah, you got it. I think he's a cool Pokemon. You had to collect 900. Was it 999 or just 99? I think it was 999. You had to collect 999 Gimmighoul coins from around the world, and then use those to evolve a Gimmighoul. I've been playing a little bit of Pokemon Scarlet and Violet again, and I am actually really excited for the fact that that game is going to get an improved version or some sort of a graphical upgrade on the Switch 2. That's exciting. Lurker, I can't remember. Are we on each other's friends list in... I feel like we are, right? I don't have you. We do? Well... Do we? Am I just not seeing you on here? What's your name's probably something on here that's not Lurker. Oh, that's right. Okay, yep, I do remember that. I do have you there. Okay. cool. I just wanted to double check. I was like, if we're playing, we need to be friends. And that goes for anybody else here. If anybody else here is playing the Pokemon TCG Pocket and we are not on each other's friends list, you just let me know and we will fix that. All right. Enough distractions. Let's get into it. It's 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. But yeah, if you guys weren't here to catch it earlier, I have been working pretty hard the past day or so. Yeah, I started it about yesterday afternoon around like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. And I have been working really hard on the trailer, the Steam trailer for Microstream RPG. Parker is also working on a trailer for me. He kind of has a little bit of a different vision. It's not a bad thing or anything. He is making something that's more in line with like a TikTok short or a YouTube short, something like that you would see. He's trying to make something that will catch your attention right away. And that will kind of grab you and you'll be like, oh, what's this? I'm trying to make something that's a little bit more descriptive and give someone kind of a quick and precise overview of what Microstream RPG is going to be, because on the Steam page, that's what you want. You don't want something that's going to be like attention grabbing. He was like, well, he was saying he didn't want people to like scroll on past because they didn't understand what was going on. And I'm like, well, people don't go to the Steam page they don't scroll to Steam pages typically. You know, you click on a Steam page for information. So, so he's making some stuff that's going to be probably useful for promoing. Yeah, I agree, Molt. We got to do both. So he's making some stuff that's probably going to be really good for promoting Microstream on other mediums, and I'm focusing on the Steam trailer. Hi, Yonits. Yes, thank you for giving him a shout out. Yeah, I was chilling in his stream yesterday when he was playing Planet Coaster. Yesterday, day before. I think it was the day before. But yeah, and especially in this day and age where everything is just like media content. Fellow Click Team Fusion game dev Flip Switch, he also has been talking about this a lot lately on a stream about how like you basically have to be you almost have to be like a content creator as well. Okay, what else do we do here? These make invisibles. I'm gonna apply these to every one of these other lines. That way everything else gets taken care of. Which kind of sucks, you know? It's like, but I mean, it is the truth. A lot of times with people who are... Do I have to make all these? Hang on, do I have to make all of these? Monster name. Description. Yeah, we do. Fuck, man. You're almost 3 a.m.? Oh my goodness, you stay up late. 4314, is that right? 312, did we move it up? 4312. Shit. Oh no, it's the same. It's the same. Okay, so we are basically going to... We're going to use the same line. We're going to create a whole bunch more of these things. Fun, fun, fun. Create object. We are creating the other things too, right? We're making the monster number, monster name. Okay, we're doing all that. Cool, 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 cool. Now I went to the wrong place. Fuck. Man, I went to the wrong damn thing. Clicked on the wrong thing. I'm used to it. Yeah, you seem to be, you seem to usually stay up pretty late. Chilling on people's streams and stuff. Is this it? Did I? No, it is this, yeah. Okay, let's not click the wrong thing again. Okay, create object. We're gonna create monster description line 2. Put it right here next to this. On bestiary pages, that's 16 more. That's perfect. I have to create all of these extra ones. So this is 3. Line 3. On the bestiary pages, 344. right? Layer 2, layer 2. I'm gonna move these to where they need to be. And of course, sometimes if a person has trouble sleeping, they might as well stay up. Yeah, I mean, it really depends on what you got going on the following day, but you know, I agree. Sometimes there have been some times at nighttime where I've just been like, I want to go to sleep so bad, but just can't shut the brain off for some weird reason. Oh, he's got this. Yeah, he's got this. Oh, what did I do? I didn't mean to come in here. This is 3, 4, 5, and we just have to make the last one. Create object. 6. We'll double check and make sure I did all of them. Okay. Let's put them all in order first of all. And then we'll make sure that they are all 16 apart. 16, 16, 16, 16, and 16. Cool. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Cool. Okay. Yes, the hammer. The hammer is a new one. With the last update that I put out, I put out 3 new weapons. There was the hammer, there was the bow and arrow, and there was the magic tome. The magic tome made it so that you just cast random magic rather than a specific magic type. If you give me coffee, then I go to sleep faster. Like, yeah, I agree with Molt. That is definitely a thing with ADHD. Like, people are always like, I can't believe you're drinking soda before bed, or I can't believe you're drinking. Like, I'm like, caffeine doesn't do shit to me. In fact, if I drink a lot of caffeine, it makes me sleepy. It doesn't hype me up. It doesn't make me jittery. It doesn't get me all wired. It just makes me sleepy. Are the kitties tolerating each other today? Quincy has been a little bitch. I don't know what his problem is. I don't know if he'll ever be okay with Nugget. He just does not like Nugget. That's all there is to it. Like, he tolerates him being around, but whenever, like, I cannot pick up or handle Quincy if Nugget is nearby. And I'm not even just talking about like right next to me. I'm talking about like anywhere within visible range. If Quincy can see Nugget and I am holding Quincy, Quincy gets really aggravated. Like, he doesn't like Nugget being around at all. I think he feels like really territorial, and he'll like, even if Nugget's all the way across the room and Quincy can see him and I'm holding Quincy, Quincy will hiss at him. Just like, I'm like, why girl? You're not, he's all the way over there. He's not doing anything. Yeah, it's kind of worrying because Nugget is such a calm, cool, like chill cat. Like, he doesn't give a shit. You can pick him up. You can like, you know, you can lay down with him. He'll come and lay on your chest. Like, he loves petting. He loves attention. He loves to play. And, you know, Quincy attacks him regularly because Quincy just doesn't like Nugget. And Nugget's just like, whatever. Like, I don't care. Like, he just goes about his day. And like, Nugget's really chill about it. But like, I don't know. I'm just worried that Quincy's never gonna like Nugget, and it really sucks because like, I like Nugget. He's a cool cat, but I don't want Quincy to just be aggravated for the rest of his life because there's other cats around. So it's like, we're kind of still, it's been like 3 months and they're not getting along any better than they were before. So Quincy may just be one of these cats that does not like other cats. And if that's the case, then that's fine. We may have to see about finding Nugget a new home. Like, I want him to be in a place that he's, you know, he's free to play and he doesn't get attacked and he doesn't get hissed at. And plus, I want to have Quincy back. Like, I feel like Quincy's not like my cat anymore. It sucks. Like, I can't pick up Quincy and hold him and pet him anymore. Every time I pick him up, Nugget's nearby and Quincy hisses and will like growl and bite me because he's just, it's bad. Like, it's stupid. It's really, really dumb. And I don't like it. But I don't know what else to do about it, you know? It was him and his dumb idea. It was definitely him. Okay, so this is new line. You have not defeated this monster yet. How does that look? And what were we doing with this? I can't really do this, so it's space. I'm just gonna do this. I'm just gonna copy this. Hey, Gregory, how's it going? Have you been streaming recently? I haven't seen you. I don't think I've seen you stream recently. Is this still set to vertical center? Okay, it is. So. Do I want that to be in the middle? That's basically those two lines. I think I'd rather have it be line 2 and line 3. So it needs to say you have not defeated this. I feel like I almost want to put you have not yet defeated this monster, but I feel like that's almost too wordy. I haven't streamed since October. The glossectomy has made my voice sound like I have a permanent cold. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, dude. How's that going, by the way? Are you? I think I remember hearing that you're all clear now. Is that correct? You're healing up pretty good. I'm hoping everything's going okay with that. Today it's been a month since I started to draw my new piece called Persona. Oh my goodness. Units, I can't wait to see it. That'll be awesome. Or, I don't like having yet at the end. You have not defeated this monster yet. You have not yet defeated this monster. Which would be better? What should I put here? You have not... Is it fine like this? Or should we do like not yet? Oh, that is not where that goes at all. Not yet defeated this monster. No, because that's the thing. People have encountered these monsters. My game doesn't keep track of how many you've encountered. It only keeps track of how many you've defeated. I think I like this better because it just puts a little bit more on this second line, and I want some more down here. There'll be lots of buildings for sure. Nice. Also, speaking of art, I finished a sketch. Yeah, I mean, if you want to send it my way, feel free to do so. You have not yet. Let's just do that. That's gonna be here. I'm gonna set altable string. We're just gonna change this to be blank. We're gonna make this one say, let's move all these in order. Second one will be yeah, I love the bow. The bow's like my favorite weapon right now. Well, thank you so very much, Molt, as always. Yes, give a shout out to the boyfriend. The boyfriend deserves the shout out. He was gonna stream too, but again, if you guys missed it, we had tornadoes last night, and the tornadoes were very, very, very inconsiderate. They couldn't just show up at a reasonable hour, like, you know, 8, 9 o'clock at night. Instead, they had to arrive at like 12:30 in the morning. So Lennox was just trying to sleep because he gets up at like 4 o'clock in the morning for work. And I had to wake him up, and we had to go hide in the bathroom for about a half hour to an hour while we waited for the tornadoes to pass. Yeah, I mean, it wasn't terribly scary, but there were some noises. It almost sounded like the roof paneling was being torn off. Like, that was the scariest part, I feel like. There was one point in time where we were just kind of like, oh shit, what's that noise? But I mean, outside of that, it wasn't terrible. It was just more annoying than anything. Okay, so what we need to do next is we need to organize our text here. So this big long string of shit, we need to organize this to work with our new system. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to copy this text. We don't need the new line. We'll probably just get rid of that. I'm going to copy this text. We're going to go over here, and we are going to paste this here. So if we look at this, I'm just going to take a screenshot of this and put this over in my Discord. So that way I can, you know what I'm doing on this. Nighttime tornadoes can be so dangerous for anyone who isn't already up. Yeah, exactly. And that's, I mean, he's tired because he had to wake up in the middle of all the tornadoes and the storms and stuff, which is completely understandable. I'm tired because I sleep like a fucking log, and even more so when it is storming and raining outside. Like, I sleep even heavier. I love sleeping through like a storm or a thunderstorm. So I was concerned that if I went to bed, I would just sleep through a tornado. So it was like, okay, I'm just gonna stay up. I'm just gonna stay up until like 3, 4 o'clock in the morning when these tornado warnings and stuff stop. And so that's why I'm tired, because I stayed up way too late last night. But I got a lot of work done on the trailer. Terasaki Crash, how's it going? Yes, I'm doing good. I'm doing pretty good today. How are you? I love the sound of thunderstorms. Yeah, like one of my favorite videos I found on YouTube was just like the sound of like wind blowing in a thunderstorm, like thunder just rolling in the distance. Oh my God, it was so nice and calm and relaxing. It's just wonderful. I think the thing about that YouTube video too is that the visuals were just really, really, really good too. I heard on the radio about all the affected areas, and they mentioned a place I thought you guys were. Yeah, like I think we had some storms a couple days ago too, and then there was this one tonight or last night. So it's just I guess that time of year, unfortunately. It's not fun. Okay, we're just gonna click on this and go in here. All right, let's see if we can get this to work. This first enemy, every player. We need to take the space out, put a colon there. Faces. Kaz, how's it going? CMOs are so crazy, I love them. Faces when entering the dungeon. They're not smart or fast, comma, and have 0 evasion abilities. So there's no need to be afraid of them. Okay, cool. We can get rid of this new line stuff here. We don't need any of that. So that should take care. Let's see if this works. The rest of these aren't gonna work very well. It's gonna break. But the slime should work. If I go to the next enemy, it's working, but not the way it should. Yeah, it's fucking up here. That's fine. What is it actually doing here? It's like actually putting... Oh, I know what it's doing. I see what it's doing. Okay, yeah. I see what it's doing. That's fine. What are the last two things? When we are setting monster data... let's see here. Oh, it's setting monster stats, not the highlighting. There we go. Let's get at... What are the last two things? 23 and 24. This is set animation monster box. Oh, how many animation frames? Okay, okay. Animation frame to 25. Okay, so this stuff I'm not going to be able to test until we do some more enemies. Work time. Don't, I don't know, pick something to not do. Enjoy work, Mealy. Enjoy work. I'm just doing tedious stuff at this point in time anyway. All right, we're gonna copy this. And we're gonna delete this. We will print screen copy this. What did Greg send me? Oh, Greg, that looks really good. It looks very, very good. Nice job on that. He looks so happy. He looks like he's just excited to be there. All right, get my Discord back up. Not Discord, my Telegram. Oh wait, I can just edit this. This is easy. Nice. These timid, weak mushrooms don't have much in the way of... I'm gonna put of on the next line. Of defense. Don't have much in the way of defense. They attack by... headbutting with their wide-brimmed cap, which may poison their opponents. Okay. All right. This is basically just what we need to do over and over and over again until we get all of these done. Again, it's nothing super hard or outstanding. It's just annoying more than anything else. Okay. Let's copy this. We didn't even have really like that. We didn't have that bad of storms last year, if I'm being honest. But we did have a couple times where we lost power, and that sucked. They are very agile. Their quick speed means they'll not only attack faster than most critters, but they can dodge easier too. Okay, great. Okay, next up, the rat. Rat Jam. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, each one of them 6 lines. I mean, I think most bestiary entries are probably going to be 6 lines long just because, like, I want to get as much information out there about the enemies as possible. So I am going to be putting that information there. I'm going to be typing as much as I can in here. Okay, so rats are common in the first layer of the abyss. These rats are larger than average, but but they still pose little threat. Though there may be some tougher ones, maybe some tougher ones along the way. Okay. There we go. Rats of unusual size. Tyler, cool. And this one is one of the first ones that actually does have a frame of animation. So once we finish this one, we're gonna go over and test and make sure that all that stuff's still working. Okay. Yeah, I might work on the trailer some more tonight, after stream. If I don't finish it tonight, I will definitely finish it tomorrow. So I'll probably be posting it places this weekend to get some feedback, maybe Blue Sky. I'm not gonna post it on Steam just yet. I want to make sure people think it's okay and it's not too much. It gives some good descriptions. People get the gist of it, because like a lot of times what I think makes sense, we've talked about this before, what I think makes sense and what other people grok and think makes sense is completely different things. So I want to make sure that the trailer is understandable. If anybody in here wants to get a preview of it, and I've got you on my friends list either on Discord or Telegram, let me know, because I will be more than happy to send you the trailer when I get it finished and get your feedback. I would absolutely love that if you are willing to give your feedback. Under loose tiles in the dungeon, then springs out when someone walks by. While this does grant them a first attack, they are otherwise a very basic enemy. Okay. Oh no, we can't use grok for any reason anymore. That one idiot ruined it. You know what? I'm not gonna let him take words that I think are cool. I think it's cool. And you know what? You know what, actually, Molt? You know what? Grok itself is, even though it's AI and I'm not super for AI, Grok's pretty okay because it continuously calls Elon Musk a spreader of disinformation and keeps calling him out on his bullshit. And I think that's fantastic. Imagine your own children, your own creations are against you. Oh, wait. Elon has to deal with that realization quite a few times. Oops. Hi, Queen. What? Oh, you gonna get a big stretch? Yeah, big stretchy boy. All right, let's test this out. Man, my throat feels weird today. Sorry if my voice sounds off. Like I said, it just feels weird. Well, if it isn't the consequences of my actions. Lurker, thank you for the big giant emote. The cute little Quincinator. Maybe someday I'll make a little nugget emote too. We'll see. All right, so this is working fine. We got our poison one, that's working fine too. What we're looking for is this guy. Yeah. Works great. Oh, what is that emote? Such a cute kitty meow. Just the meow. I can just hear it. All right, cool. So seems like all this is working. 3 a.m. Yeah, you should probably get to bed, units. I will save here in just a moment. Thank you for the save, Redeem. I need to make a noise to go along with that. I actually just I created that a while ago, actually, you guys. I created that icon and that Redeem like 2 months ago. It's just the first stream that I did after I created it, we were playing a game and I forgot to turn it on when I did a game dev stream. I just completely forgot about it. So I need to turn it on more often. Good night, boss. Thanks for the stream. You are very welcome. Thank you for joining me. It was good to see you as always. And again, once you finish your new art, I can't wait to see it. Save should be a sound of a floppy disk spinning up. That'd be cool. That would be a little, I would like that, but I feel like that would be such a soft sound. Like, I want to make it like a video game save sound, like the Pokemon save game sound, but that's like, people use that all over the place. Maybe like use the Zelda sound effect. Ooh, that would be good too. I'd be good with that. Wonder if there's a Pac-Man one I could use. I don't think there is. There's not many Pac-Man games that have save sound effects. I was thinking Chrono Trigger too, because Chrono Trigger is one of my favorite RPGs of all time. And but Ocarina of Time is a very good suggestion. I like that. All right, put this here. I remember when Rod made a little painting of a floppy disk to save their water. That's very cute. Rod would do something like that, because Rod's a heckin' cutie. All right, goblins spend their time searching for unfortunate suspects they can steal from. They may come across as intimidating at first, but they're really not so scary. I don't know if I like the way that ends. I wonder if I could put something else there. They're more bark than bite. I wonder if that fits. I've been a bit too ambitious with the coding projects I have myself. I need to dumb it down. No, yeah, no. I mean, it's hard, especially, it doesn't matter what it is. If it's graphical stuff, if it's platformers, if it's puzzle games, if it's text-based stuff. And Leshy is more bite than bark. I like that. Game dev in general just takes time. It takes a lot of time, especially so if you got multiple projects going, it's gonna eat up time. All right, let's see if that fits. These all look good so far. Weak mushrooms don't have much in the way of defense. They attack by hitting with their breath. Okay. Well, these rotund bats. Rats are common. That's got the... Goblins spend their time... Yeah. They may come across as intimidating at first, but they're more bark than bite. Yeah. I like that a little bit better. I don't like that. Oh, they're not so scary. Like, that just sounds really weak. I work at the airport now, so I don't get as much coding in as I did at my tech job. Oh, yeah. That definitely is not fun. It's not something that I should really admit, but when I was a manager at Batteries Plus, not my entire time, but like at the last store that I worked at before I left that job, the store that I was at was like the slowest store in our district. It was very slow, and so it was like there was big portions of time every day where I would just be sitting there, not doing anything. I would finish all my stuff up that I needed to do, and I would just be sitting around chilling for the rest of the day. So I specifically bought a laptop. I wanted a laptop anyway, but I specifically bought a laptop, and I brought it to work with me like every day from then on, and I would just do game dev. I would have my laptop and my little station back there, and when I was slow and there was nobody in the store, I would just sit there and I would do game dev, and I'd be like, okay. And like the worst part about that store was that it's like, it wasn't really busy enough to need two people. Like, I didn't mind being the only person there. I kind of liked it because it was quiet and it was chill and I could just do whatever I wanted, you know? It was like, I didn't have to deal with somebody else and going on the lunch breaks and stuff. You know, it was nice. It was just me. But that being said, there were times, and unfortunately it's the way it always is with retail, where it would be really busy just for no fucking reason. I would just suddenly be just like slammed, and I'm like, man, really wish I had another person here. Turtle mages who spend their time studying a variety of magical abilities. While they may be slow compared to other monsters, their elemental attacks hit incredibly hard. Okay. Mini mimics. It's funny because the mini mimic has like a fraction of a second appearance in the trailer. It wasn't like planned. It's not some sort of like weird little Easter egg. It just kind of happened that way. But I just think it's funny that he's just kind of there in the trailer. It was hyped to get back into the field, but I failed my interview last week. So I have to study and hope they'll interview me again in the future. Ooh, I'm hoping so. All right, back over here. Edit the mini mimic. Rare little mimics who disguise themselves as treasure chests. They're fast, but their attacks are weak. Defeat them quickly before they run away to earn increased gold and EXP. Perfect. It's always better to have too many employees on the schedule instead of too few, since help is appreciated and it's easier to send someone home instead of calling someone in. I definitely agree, but a lot of businesses don't work that way because if they don't have to pay extra people, they're gonna keep it as bare bones as possible. Trust me, I've seen way too many companies do that shit. It's so fucking annoying. Hello, Digimon, how's it going? But yeah, every company that I've ever worked at will try everything they can do to have as few employees on staff as possible, so they have to pay as little people and pay as little in personnel as they have to. Doing good? It's good. Mine's doing that. We need more people all the time, but they put bare minimum. Yeah, it's the way it is. Like I've never understood it because it's like, I mean, we've talked kind of about this before here, but a lot of businesses, it's a trend that a lot of businesses nowadays have where it's like, it's all about quarter to quarter profits, and not even profits so much, just quarter to quarter budget. They're always looking at like the quarters versus like a year over year kind of thing. Like they're always looking at short term, not long term. And it's like, if you treat your employees well and you pay them well, you may not get as much money, or your budget may not look as nice each quarter, but over the long run, it's going to look good. And you're going to have people that are loyal to your job, and you're going to have people who stay, and you don't have to train as many people. You don't have as much turnaround. Like, it just doesn't make any sense to me why people don't take time to invest in their employees. Those are the things as a business you should be investing in the most. Not your profits, not your budget. You should be investing in your employees. No, there's no reward for loyalty. Like that's the problem. Everyone, like, you have all these people that are going, oh, nobody wants to work anymore. It's like, yeah, nobody wants to work for shitty jobs that don't give a shit if they fire you or not. Like, nobody wants that. I don't want to work at a place that doesn't give a fuck whether I'm there or not, and can just fire me within an instant and have no remorse over it. Like, there's no incentive to be loyal to jobs anymore, and that sucks. My first job was McDonald's. I hated it every second. No PTO and no real health care. Now that I've left, they realize, oop, we should give them. Yeah, exactly. Like it's places need to treat their employees properly. We have gotten into this, businesses have gotten into this mindset that it's like employees are everywhere. So if someone doesn't work out, they can just toss them aside and hire somebody else. And it's like, that's not a good way to run a business, because first of all, you're spending a lot of money on startup and training. Oh. Damage goes up with each slime defeated. Okay, sorry, I was doing that. But like people spend a lot of, or companies spend a lot of money on training employees, hiring employees, drug tests, getting them acquainted with it. I mean, you lose productivity whenever you are training somebody new because you have to take somebody who is productive and put them on training someone who isn't productive. So productivity goes down when you're having to train new people. And if your turnover's high, you're constantly losing that productivity. Like, I don't understand it from a business standpoint. This short-sighted mindset in businesses where we're more focused on what's like our goals and profits now versus over the next 5-10 years is like, I feel like what's wrong with businesses nowadays. All right, this is gonna suck because I can't see the Rat King. Because I haven't defeated a Rat King yet. We'll have to use Molt. I think Molt's defeated a Rat King. Can't believe I still haven't seen one. I think I've defeated 3 slime stacks, but I've not defeated the Rat King. When I'd take a week-long vacation once a year, it was out of my own pocket. Yeah, I agree. Like, especially in the US, fucking vacation time, sick time, all that stuff is so limited. I get incredibly frustrated hearing about how much sick time and leave and vacation time other countries get. Like, I worked at Batteries Plus here. I worked at Batteries Plus for 8 years. I had 2 weeks of vacation time. I had a year. That's how much I earned, was 2 weeks. And I thought that was good. And then I find out like people in Europe like get like a month to like 6 weeks of vacation time per year, just starting jobs. Like that's just a default. Like, what the fuck, man? Like, we get so screwed over in the US. A lot of times you don't even get a week vacation time until you've been at your job until at least a year. So you have to go that first year with like no vacation time in the US. Ridiculous. I don't know, man. I want to make it as a game dev so I don't have to worry about this shit anymore. I'm really hoping that MicroStream does okay when I release it. I'm really hoping that people like the game and I can keep working on it and it sells it. Like, I'm not asking for free money, you know. I'm not asking just to like do the bare minimum and get money. I've put a lot of time and effort and work into this game, so it's not like I'm expecting it to do well, but it would be nice, you know. It'd be nice if people buy it. It'd be nice if people enjoy it, and it'd be nice if people play it and want more, and I can keep working on it. And then I can just kind of do this stuff as my job, you know? How nice would that be? That'd be fucking cool. Yeah, and that's cool, Raim. I mean, that's totally cool. My thing is like when the game gets released, and again, I'm hoping that I can get it in early access and we can get it on Steam by the end of this month. I'm really hoping that by the end of April, it will be available for people to buy. And so at that point in time, if there is anybody, and I'm not going to ask you guys to shill for me or anything like that. I'm not a person that does that. But, you know, if there is anybody that you think would enjoy the game, definitely let them know, because marketing is really hard nowadays when it comes to getting your game known and everything. And I feel like just by the nature of what MicroStream RPG is, I feel like this game is very much so going to be a word of mouth kind of game. I feel like everybody who is going to see it is going to find out about it because they saw it on somebody else's stream or somebody told them about it, or, you know, it's not a game that is going to be like super popular because it's like hard or really expansive or anything like that. I feel like it's going to be a neat thing. Somebody's going to go, wow, what is that on your stream? That's cool. I'd like to have that on my stream, you know? All right, let's see here. Just make sure all these look good, because this is what we worked on. Got to make sure all these texts look okay. First enemy are faces when entering the dungeon. They're not smart or fast and have 0 base, so there's no need to be afraid of them. It's timid, weak mushrooms don't have much in the way of defense. They attack by headbutting with their wide-brimmed cap, which may poison their opponent. We got poison, no animations, shroomling, bat 39. While these rotund bats aren't strong, they are very agile. Their quick speed means they'll not only attack faster than most critters, but they can dodge easier too. Thank you for the hydrate, Friday. Oh, Felius, not Friday. I'm so used to Friday doing it. Hey, Felius, how's it going? I saw the F and just assumed. Rat, bat. Rats are common in the first layer of the abyss. These rats are larger than average, but still pose a little threat. And we still have our 2 frames of animation here. Cool. Tyler. Strange gremlin that digs under loose tiles in the dungeon, then springs out when someone walks by. While this does grant them a first attack, they are otherwise a very basic enemy. Goblin. Goblins spend their time searching for unfortunate suspects they can steal from. They may come across as intimidating at first, but they're more bark than bite. I like that. I'm trying to proofread these at the same time to make sure I didn't make any stupid spelling errors, because like, I don't know, I feel like I'm gonna release this game and I'm gonna get like some stupid spelling error and I'm gonna be like, God damn it. Turtle mages who spend their time studying a variety of magical abilities. While they may be slow compared to other monsters, their elemental attacks hit incredibly hard, hence why their attack is way up here. Magus. Magic. This still does special surprise attack. Mini Mimic is a mimic. 5 of those. Rare little mimics who disguise themselves as treasure chests. They're fast, but their attacks are weak. Defeat them quickly before they run away to earn increased gold and EXP. Great. We got our slime stack and it does the different animations. Fantastic. Boss. I love his little boots with the little mini mimic. I know. I really am happy with their little feeties. See, here's the thing about this game, Raim, is that like, I want to make all these enemies, like, I want to make the start of the game very cute and unassuming and like, you know, just fun little enemies. And then as the dungeons start going on and start getting towards the end, I want things to start getting a little bit darker. Start making the enemies a little bit more creepy, start making things more serious. So we're gonna start like modifying stuff as we go on, but we got a long ways to go before we get there. I don't know if I've told you guys this stuff yet or not, but I plan on doing Terraria-ish. Yeah, exactly. I plan on having 20 dungeons in the game. Currently there's only 2. For release, I'm hoping to have 5. So, and then I'll be putting out like 5 more dungeons per update, essentially. Hey, Luke, how's it going? Give me just a second, I'll get your hydrate here. Also, Pivot Roo, hello, welcome on in. This little guy's looking adorable. And hi, Ink Tiger, how you doing? Molt's not here right now, so I'm going to be giving you a shout out. Had your graduation ceremony yesterday? Well, congratulations. Fantastic. All right, so this looks good. We got our boss enemy, boss card looks good. Slime stack will attack 3 times per turn if all 3 are present. Hitting them diminishes their number, but their attack damage goes up with each slime defeated. Great. And the next one should be, you have not yet defeated this monster. Because I haven't defeated him yet. But everything looks like it's working. That's fantastic. I'm gonna save that. I'm going to load in my data as Molt, so that I think, like I said, I'm pretty certain Molt has defeated. I'm pretty certain Molt has defeated. You know what? I'm going to test something out here real quick. If I don't have his name as all caps, does this still change his name to the proper spelling of it? I think it should. It doesn't. Okay, it's fine. Whatever. Yeah, he's done the Rat King. He's defeated 2 Rat Kings and 1 slime stack. So Molt has defeated both bosses. 2 rat runs stand in front to protect the Rat King. They go down in 1 hit, but you have to defeat them before attacking the king. He'll summon more as his health drops. You sound incredibly like the guy training me at my new job. That's not Molt. Yeah, I feel like my voice is really weird right now. I don't know. I was talking to Linux about it, and it's like, I don't even stream that much. I haven't streamed that much this week, but I have been talking quite a bit with being home, playing some Rivals, and then my other stream this week, and now this streak, I've been talking a lot, and it's like, with my job before I got let go, I didn't really talk all day long. I worked on devices, so I just literally sat there and just kind of kept to myself all day. It's not like when I worked customer service and I talked to people all day long. So it's like, I don't know, having to sit here and chat, which I like, don't get me wrong, I do like it. But it's just like my voice isn't used to it. So my voice sounds a little bit, I don't want to say hoarse, but like, just not what I'm used to. It feels weird. Okay, so I wanted to get that done. We got that done. That's fantastic. The last thing I want to do here, before we really go any farther, is, and these work with the, actually, let's test this out real quick. So when we go to the bestiary page, we have 105 objects up in the top corner, 105. Click on this, we now have 133 objects. And if we click light mode, dark mode, everything still looks great. Everything is fantastic. Go to previous menu. We go back down to 105 objects, great. Click on this again. And everything looks good. 133 objects, turn to previous, 133. Okay, cool. That looks like that is working great. We don't have any extra objects being created, no weird memory loops or leaks probably. Everything looks fine. So the next thing I want to do is going to be on these 2 tabs, main menu and character stats. What I want to do here is we're going to have to divide these up into 4 separate text boxes, essentially. Okay, so I'm gonna do this in a nice way. Let's put these things in here so I know where they're spaced out, where they're supposed to be. Okay. Okay. And then I'm just gonna put an extra line down here. Right there. And that's where we're gonna move the attempts text if they go over a certain amount of attempts, because I don't want the text being down here. Because if I don't fix that, then the zeros are gonna go down here, and I don't like that. So this shouldn't actually be that big of a deal. Now I'm thinking about it. Because if we do this, and we put this in here. How far away are these from each other? This is at 134, 150, 150? That's 16. So we're just gonna move them up 16 pixels. If it turns out that we have to add another line. That's easy. We can deal with that. That's no problem. And this is, again, in my qualifier groups. This is 1, 0. Okay, good. Okay, great. So let's divide this up. We are going to make this top. We're going to move this down. We're going to rename this to be player stats level. I'm just going to go ahead and take a screenshot just to make sure I don't fuck anything up with this. Delete that one. You know what? I'd rather do this again. Okay, and then what we're gonna do here, let's get rid of all of this. Okay, cool. We are going to shrink this up to make it 18 pixels tall. We are going to clone this. And this one we're gonna say gold. Okay, we'll rename this one to player stats gold. And then clone object. And make this. I'm actually gonna put this a little above, and it sounds weird right now. There's Friday with the hydrate. Thank you for the hydrate, Friday. I about said thank you for the Friday hydrate. Okay, I'm going to stats attempts 1. Dios mío. We're gonna clone this again. We're gonna move this one. Order forward 1. This one we're gonna make creates at start, but we're gonna make it so it's not visible at start. Oh. That actually works out perfectly. Now I can still click on it. Okay. And then the worst part is I need to do this over here too. It's not really a big deal, but I'm gonna copy these. Delete those. Nope, those need to be up higher. I guess we'll know here in a moment, won't we? Let's just go ahead and move this. All right. Let's put the other ones in too. Player stats gold. Player stats attempt 2. $175, $176, $156, they're both the same spot. Okay, now if I go back and forth between these, looks perfect. Great. Great. Is it fucking storming outside again? I think it's thunder outside. All right, if I lose internet and I suddenly just like go offline, I'm giving you guys fair warning. What's going on? I'm giving you guys fair warning. My internet may die. I just did. I just saved. There's a save redeem down below you can use. Wait, what's the save redeem cooldown on? I don't even know what it's on. I don't think it's that high. I think it's actually pretty low. Oh, Joe's streaming. We're gonna have to go raid Joe. Maybe. We'll see what happens. Yeah, I hear thunder outside. It's okay. We're gonna use as much stone as we can. The other thing I really like is that I've got all of my important files and stuff like this set up on, set up through Google Drive. So all of my files get backed up immediately. So I don't have to worry about really losing anything, which I really like. The save redeem has a 5-minute cooldown. Yeah, it's good. I just want to make sure I didn't set it up to be something weird and horrendous for some weird reason. Suppose Joe just went live a little bit ago, didn't he? He usually goes live at 8 o'clock. Yeen Sid, thank you for the follow. Tornadoes yesterday, floods tonight. We are not. When are we moving again? Yeen said, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. Let me get you a shout out. We actually raided into Yeen Sid last Saturday, didn't we? When we were playing Enslaved. Man, I can't wait to get back to that game again. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, I'm very excited to get back to playing the game again. It's a really fucking good game. And I've been wanting to play it, but of course I have to resist. I have to tell myself, no, we're not doing that. Okay. Now we have to do this work here with these text boxes. These are the player stats. Okay, where's my other thing at? It's got to be back over here, right? Where is it? Character stats. Is this it? Player stats level. Okay, yeah. So I'm just gonna move these things over. So I keep things organized as best I can. Gold. I wish you could select multiple and move them at the same time, but I don't think Click Team lets you do that. It's a little weird. Stats attempt 1. I'll grab the attempt 2. Should go right here. Okay. So when we're setting character stats, how am I doing this, man? How am I doing this? I'm just gonna double click this and see what we're doing here with all this stuff. What? We're not even... What? Oh, it just does it all at once. Okay, I see. So what about the gold and... What about gold and stuff? Hang on, what? Player stats level. Isn't that what this is? Plus string level. Character name to string. Set. Damage taken. Gold. This is all that stuff. Okay, where? What? This is for a new player. That's fine. Okay, let me see something here. Writing stats. Stats button. To level. Oh, that's if it's over 1,000. That's fine. Plus string level. What about gold and stuff? Hang on, what are we doing here? No real storm tonight, mostly just rain. Should be fine. Good, good. That way you can finally sleep. Get some sleep. Hey, Jace, how's it going? Meowdy to you too. Hope you're having a good Thursday. But no, for real, how did I do this? I'm super confused as to what I did. How did I... String level. What did I do? This is all this other stuff. But this isn't what I'm... Player stats level. Which is this thing, right? Player stats level. What about all this other stuff? Oh my god.
Peanuts, Borskpog.
Babe, thank you for the 50-month resub and the peanuts. Oh my god, what's happening here? Hang on. Oh, it's the other things. See, I don't... How did I... Player stat... Am I on the right fucking thing? You did, you said it. You did the thing. You said the things. Player stats level, player stats gold. I didn't move these around or anything. These don't have any conditions attached to them. What is happening here? Plus string level. I forgot you made that titty emote. I completely forgot you made that titty emote. It's like he's in the chat with us. It is. So, can't look at that, hang on. Okay, so this thing, the stats button. Stats button. Character name to string, okay. When we get Users found. We set level gold. Uh-huh. I'm very confused. I hate when I'm confused by my own... I hate when I'm confused by my own... Wait, here we go. We got gold. Gold, and then attempts. Oh, they're all right here. I swear I was looking at that. Why didn't I see that before? Is it just because I don't have enough there? Oh, it was all right there, and I just assumed this was all level. Okay, anyway. I don't want to talk about it. Okay, so... This is... Okay, I think I know what I'm doing here. All right, so we are going to do these. We're just gonna set that there. We're going to edit. Oh, let's get rid of this. Okay. And then same thing for this. Blaze! Blaze, you and I need to talk about the Switch 2. What do you think? Nintendo Switch 2 hype, or are you hyped?
Nintendo Switch 2 hype.
Blaze, thank you for the 33-month resub. I really appreciate it. Welcome on in. Thank you for starting the hype train too. Dang. Am I excited for it? Yes and no. Like, I'm really happy that the Switch 2 is essentially just an upgraded Switch. I really am happy about that, because that's what the Switch needs. I think the Switch is a great system as it is. I don't play it a whole lot because I tend to primarily play a lot of my games on PC, but I think it's a great system. It's just underpowered. So having the Switch 2 basically be the same thing, but more powerful, is what Nintendo needed to do right now, because they have so many developers that want to... Hey, thank you, Lurker, that's so nice. Thank you for gifting a sub to Roaring Jace. Enjoy those emotes, and be sure to say thank you to Lurker if you can. So very nice of you. Thank you, Lurker. But like, there's so many developers out there that want to put their products and their games, and mainly I'm talking about like AAA developers, you know, big time developers, big studios and stuff, want to put their games on the Switch, but it's just so underpowered they really can't. So having the Switch 2 be a more powerful version of the Switch, still having that potential to be portable, carried around with you, I think is fantastic. Again, I think that's what Nintendo needed. There are tons of other handhelds out there in the market right now, like the Steam Deck, the Odin, there's so many of them, INEO. Like, they're making a whole bunch of these little portable systems that I think the Switch kind of started this trend on. But Nintendo has the unique benefit of having Nintendo properties on their system. So they're always going to have that advantage. People are going to buy Nintendo systems to play Nintendo games. But now if you can buy a Nintendo system and you can play most games that you can play on any other system, well, that's huge. That's huge. That's going to be really cool. So again, I think it's cool what they're doing. Price tag's a little bit higher than I was hoping it was going to be. I was really hoping it'd be like 350, 400. 450 is a little high on the high end. And the fact that Mario Kart and Donkey Kong are like 10, 20 bucks more in physical media than normal Switch games being 60 bucks, Mario Kart being 80 and Donkey Kong being 70 is a little disappointing, a little steep. Luckily, you can get Mario Kart in a bundle with the system, so you can get Mario Kart for 50 bucks. That's kind of cool. But even still, those prices are kind of eesh. People are not happy about that, and I don't blame them at all for not being happy about that. But yeah, I mean, I'm excited about it. Games look great. The graphics look great. Especially like the new Mario, both Mario Kart and the new Donkey Kong look phenomenal. Like just graphically look really, really impressive. We were watching some footage of the new Mario Kart game today, and I was just impressed about how good it looks. It's just this huge world, and it's seamless. Like it's completely seamless. There's like no load times. There's like nothing. It's nuts. Nintendo's kind of hurting themselves with the game prices. Yeah. Part of that price is the Orange Clown's tariffs. See, that's what I was talking about to Super Junior Pac-Man when the stream started. Is that I think that Nintendo is making the prices be a little bit higher than what we expected in preparation for the tariffs. And I'm hoping that if, by some grace of whatever deity you believe in, that these tariffs get knocked the fuck out and we don't see them anymore, then Nintendo will lower the prices down by like 50 bucks for the system. I'm not sure if Mario Kart needed to be open world, but I'm willing to give it a chance. Here's my thing, and again, a thing I was talking with Linux about today. I like the open world aspect. I really like the fact that tracks are kind of like, instead of being a single track that you race on and you loop around 3 times on, they have like sprawling tracks that go from place to place to place. So it's very similar to, what was that one course in Mario Kart 8, like Wario Mountain or something like that, with the dam, and then you ended up at the bottom of the skiing hill and stuff. Like that's one of my favorite courses in that game, because the whole course is like one solid lap versus running around the same track 3 times. Now, but the one thing I will say is that I'm really hoping, and it looks like they can be, but I'm really hoping that some of the tracks in the game will be closed off loops that you can play on, because I don't want every course to be like Wario Mountain. I don't want every course to be like that. I do want some courses where you go run on a lap 3 times. I think that's cool. I like that. I like a variety. But if you watch some footage of the game, you'll see that like there's one, we were watching it today. There was one part where they were driving on, it looked like just an SNES Mario Kart course just plopped into this open world. Like, of course it was, it didn't look like SNES graphics. They made it look like it was, it fit in with the world and everything. But it was really cool because the layout of the track was the exact same layout as like an SNES Mario Kart course. But when the racers drove through it, they started on one end of it, they got like to like the other end of the course, and then it veered off and went somewhere else. But you could tell that they literally could just like remove some barriers and close the course off, and you could just drive on that course. Like the whole course was just there. You could just loop around on it if you wanted to. So I'm really hoping that there's like some sort of a thing in there where you can close some of the courses off and you can just race on the courses like normal too. Like if they can do that, if we can have like the best of both worlds of Mario Kart, I'm fucking down. I think it sounds amazing. I really don't like the travel time for the back 3 tracks. It means you race a very boring segment and only race the actual track. Yeah, and that was the other thing that got me too, is again why I'm hoping that there will be some more closed and defined tracks, is because when I was watching footage, a lot of it was, I mean, it looks fun, don't get me wrong, it does look fun, but there's a lot of segments in between courses where it's just like big wide roads with very slow curving corners. Like there's not a lot of exciting things going on. You're just kind of driving, and I'm like, I mean, that's cool if I'm just chilling and running around, but like if that's just my stuff I'm doing as a race, like I'm not super down with that. But I mean, we'll see what happens. I think it'll be good. Like right now, of course, what I'm seeing is a lot of the open world stuff because that's what they're showing. That's what they want to show off. So of course I'm going to see that stuff, but I am hoping that, we'll get more information about other stuff over time. All right, let's see something here. I want to see if we do. So, or if we just do 00, 000, that fits. So 5 digits fits. As soon as we hit 6 digits, April 7th is the 17th. 17th is into the Mario Kart Direct, but yes. It's interesting now that you mention it that because the game has 24-player focus, wide roads are preferred over narrow straights in the game. Yeah, I agree. Like for that many people, you have to have more track space. And I did see some courses in there that were more constricted, but like I said, it wasn't so much the size and width of the track. It was just the fact that a lot of the courses that I saw from them driving from like one course to another were, like I said, nothing really exciting. It was just kind of like, it was just road with like really kind of slight curves here and there. Sometimes it'd be like a 90-degree angle as you turned a corner, but like it wasn't anything super exciting. Which again, not bad, but I really hope that there is some more really handcrafted courses. I think that's cool. I'm about 20% positive with the Switch 2 and 20% not thrilled. The rest is up for grabs, mainly because I don't know enough. Yeah, I think the system's gonna be good. I mean, I think it's gonna do well. That is a cute emote that you got, oh my gosh. That's a serve. I like that one. I'm guessing we won't be getting many classic courses if they have any at all due to the 20. No, the thing is, like, Extratron, I would encourage you to go watch some video of the like treehouse that they did today, where they were showing off a lot of Mario Kart. There actually are a lot of old courses that they have just like, they have molded into this open world. It's actually crazy because it's like they just made these courses like fit into the world in a kind of natural way. It's like, it's crazy. Like I was talking about that Mario Kart course, like the original SNES Mario Kart course is just there. It's just in the world. They had, what was some other ones I saw? Like I saw some classic courses from like past Mario Kart games that are just, they're just in the world. The course is just there. It just exists, and it's really cool. It's just a location in the map that you can just go to and you can just drive on. Was there more than just one Mario Kart segment? I mean, they played it for quite a while. So, there was that, and I watched, there are other videos on the internet right now of people playing Mario Kart at like the events that are going on too. So we watched one of the knockout, races, and that was pretty exciting. Let me see if I can find that video for you, because I know we just watched it, so I can get you a link. Yeah, this video right here is what I watched earlier, and it was pretty good. This was them just kind of doing some off-camera analysis of video footage, but the second half of the video is them watching somebody do like the knockout tour or whatever it's called. I can't remember what it's called. And that was pretty exciting. I was actually like, at first I was just kind of like, it's just a bunch of racers. But as the number of racers dwindled down to like 8 and then down to 4, I was like, well, this is exciting now, actually. Hang on. So it looks pretty cool. Okay, so we're gonna say that anything over, and this is gonna be a long time coming. It's gonna be a long time before anybody hits, 100,000 attempts. But anything over, like if we did 111, 111, that will fit properly. Anything that's not zeros will fit, but just to be safe, because even if it's like 1, 2, see, that fits too. It's really just the zeros. If it's all zeros, it doesn't fit. Oh, it does fit. Hang on. What if we just made this a little bit wider? If we make it a little bit wider, I don't think we have any problem. So what we're gonna need to do then is if it is greater than, if this number is greater than 999,999, then we'll have to move it to the next line. So again, that's a long way. That is a long way to go. No, the way I think it works, Blaze, in the game is that as you find these costumes in the world, or as you get transformed into characters in the world, I think you unlock those characters. It'll transform you into the character during the race, but then afterwards you can select them as a separate character. You can select the costumes as separate things. Like you can start with those things. So I think it's just during the races when that happens, but there are so many characters that you can just choose to be. Like so many just common Mario enemies that you can just race as, which is just nuts. I don't know why they're putting so many in there. Like I don't think anybody really asked for that, but I think it's cool. Friday! You got this. Blaze, I have spent my entire day yesterday and today working on the trailer for MicroStream RPG, and it's been fun, but it's been a lot of work. But it's looking good so far. I can't wait to get it done. Yeah, okay. I agree with that. Yeah, I definitely agree with that, Blaze. Yeah. I think it is weird that it's like, instead of selecting the character and then a costume screen comes up, it's like you can just select the character separate. I do think that's weird. They should just put everything as a, like, put them all into each character. So that's 1 million playthroughs. And this is gonna be 1 billion? Which is possible. So I've actually discovered that because of the way Click Team Fusion works, you can't have a number bigger than, actually, yeah, but you can't have a number bigger than like 2.17 billion. It just won't work anymore. So I've had to specifically program stuff into the game where the numbers will go higher than, that. Obviously not for attempts, because I don't think anybody's really going to hit that number. 1 billion attempts itself is ridiculous amount of number, which I'm probably not even going to program anything in for. Oh shit, at the moment. But yeah, I'm not even gonna worry about that. But like some of the other things, like your damage done to people, your XP points, your damage taken, things like that, those numbers are going to start going up pretty exponentially over time. And so I had to actually plan for those bigger numbers. Again, it's not something that's going to be done a long time, but who knows? I mean, there are people out there that are obsessive and able to do stuff, and they will dedicate themselves to something. So I'm just trying to prepare. I'm basically gonna copy this. Like, this is what I'm talking about, like XP points and your defeated numbers and stuff. I'm just gonna copy this because this is my solution for all of this stuff. So damn it. Okay. I'm gonna left string. I'm just gonna copy this essentially and just paste this into these places here. Okay, mid string. I just don't want to have to do all this math again. So we're just going to do that. There we go. Anyways, I might wait for the Switch 2, but I might also get too excited when the day comes out and buy it anyway. Yeah, I'm right now at the moment with me not having a job. It's not really on the table, but you know, assuming something happens and you know, I have money by that time to be able to get it, then maybe I will. Maybe I'll get it. But yeah, I'm kind of right there with you. Like, the majority of my gameplay that I do right now is on PC anyway. I play a lot of my games on PC, so it's like I don't really have a huge urge to have the Switch, although it would be nice to play Pokemon Scarlet in better frame rates. Hey Brian, how's it going? I also want to know what the Joy-Con drift situation. I'm hoping there is no Joy-Con drift situation. That's my hope, is that we do not have a Joy-Con drift situation. Oh yeah, we need to do this. Oh no, wait, we're gonna put that there. And we're gonna make this text, this is our attempts 1.
Hi, gay.
Let's make this just say attempts, and then put the attempts down here. Okay, we also need to do this for less than a, we're gonna change this. This is gonna be less than 100,000. So anything under that, we're just gonna keep it there. But we're gonna do this, where we're gonna say this is greater than or equal to 100,000, but less than 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 1 million. 4, 5, 6. I'm good, and you? I'm doing pretty good. Hey Cosmic, how's it going? I am just working on my game here and just trying to prepare for the future in case any weird things happen and we need to organize some stuff in the game. We also need to, if this happens, if these 2 lines here happen, we got to move these other things up, which that's easy. So what we're gonna do in these cases here is we're going to visibility make object reappear. Visibility make object reappear. And then we are going to position set Y coordinate to, oh my god, I got so many text objects, I hate this. Position Y coordinate minus 16. I'm gonna move these to the top. I just think it looks nicer. And then we actually need to put this here. It's not gonna work, is it? Nope, it's fine. Position set Y coordinate to, this is our gold one. Y coordinate minus 16. There's really no way for me to test this right now without editing somebody's information in the database, and I don't want to do that. Rumor has it Nintendo is using different tech that doesn't develop drift. I sure hope so. I had to buy a customized PS5 controller because I was so sick. Wait, it was happening on your PS5, or are you talking about you bought a PS5 controller for your Switch? Because yeah, if that's the case, that sucks. Actually, no, I'm not gonna do that. Hang on. This one. Okay, so we got stats level, stats gold, stats attempt 1. We're moving all these up 16 pixels, which is exactly what I want. It's level gold, gold, and then attempts. We're making this one reappear, and then we're putting our information in. Okay. So that should take care of it in case somebody's information is ever above 100,000, which is going to be a lot of attempts. Gonna leave a lurk? Yeah, no problem. Thanks for stopping by and chatting. I wanted to chat with you about the Switch 2 anyway. I just haven't had a chance to see you streaming since then. I remember my sister's Joy-Con had drift. I must be one of the lucky ones. I have not had a Joy-Con have drift yet. Even my my Pro Controller hasn't had drift, but I don't know if the Pro Controllers were really subject to that. I think it was more so just the, I think it was just the Joy-Cons. Okay, so I think we are good here. We got my name back in there. Let's just check to make sure this is working. Okay. Looks like it puts all the information in there properly. Go to character stats. It's all over here properly too. Kirby Air Ride 2, yes, Psycho. When I first saw that trailer, I thought that was Smash. I really thought it was a new Smash game. I thought they were gonna end on a Smash game. But Kirby Air Ride 2, very hype. Very hyped for that. Looks great. He doesn't go outside the box, doesn't he? He can't possibly go outside the box. No, it's in, well, it's inside the box. I don't know, the new Mario Kart looks pretty good, but I mean, more so than anything, the new Donkey Kong looks really fucking good. The new Donkey Kong looks like Mario Odyssey, but with Donkey Kong destroying every fucking thing around him, and I love it. I think it looks really good. I'm very excited about that one. And it's cheaper than Mario Kart. Like, what the fuck? I have already seen a lot of art of the new DK. I do know what you mean. People are on it. Oh, the fuck? The furry artists are on it. Big time. All right, what we're gonna do here real quick, I'm going to save a backup of this. And then we are going to test this out. I'm gonna try to upload this and see if everything's working great. I'm gonna close this. And I'm just gonna open it again because I hate having to do all that stuff. Let me go take a quick pee break, and I will be right back. And then we're gonna test this out online and make sure that everything's working. So give me just a moment, I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. All right, so I'm gonna go into here and we are going to change this back to 0. And then we are going to try to, we're gonna try to upload this and see what we get out of it. We're gonna make this a HTML5 development. Group images. I want to make this so it runs even if not in focus. I don't normally do that, but I'm going to try this out. We're not doing that. Single source code. Okay. We're going to go File, Save As. We're going to make a new folder over here. And we're going to put this in here. Save that in there. Does Multimedia Fusion use DirectX in the backend? I'm pretty certain it uses DirectX for visual stuff. Yeah, well, Direct 3D, yeah. Direct 3D 9, 8, 11. I don't know why there's no 10. I don't know enough about DirectX to really know any of that stuff. It's not something I typically worry too much about. I just put it on the newest one, Direct 11. I just kind of go with that. So, anyway, let's build all. And then I'm going to see about uploading it. Give me just a moment here, guys. Might take just a moment to do. Let me get on here and get into my file folder for it. Companion panel, test builds, 07, file manager. I'm just gonna delete the one that's on here currently because I don't like it. Companion app, test game. Yeah, we'll just delete these. I don't really care. And then we're gonna go like this, upload these onto here. Companion app, test game, index. All done? Okay, cool. And it's currently loading, so let's see what it looks like. What's something that you could spend hours thinking about, but it doesn't seem to lead you anywhere, but you still think it might be useful? That's a good question. I'm not entirely certain. I don't know. I think about game dev a lot, but I mean, that's usually what I'm thinking about, is how I'm going to solve problems, how I'm going to approach things, how I'm going to make things work. But I wouldn't say that that doesn't lead me anywhere, because typically it usually helps me solve problems and make things work how I want them to. Hey, I'm very eep. Aw, Robert, you should go to sleep then. But before you do that, I'm going to give you a shout out. Robert was playing Forza Horizon today, and I was enjoying watching him play that because it's a very pretty game and it was really cool, even though it kept crashing his computer. Okay, this is our moment of truth. Make sure that all these things look proper. All the text is sitting in here properly. We're not having any weird spacing issues. This stuff all looks good. Our light and dark mode works. Let's go over here. I think I saved, but I'm gonna go ahead and do that again. And go to bestiary is the main important one. Okay, that looks good. And all of this looks nice. All the text is spaced properly. It's all where it's supposed to be. We're not getting giant spacing issues. Layers 1 through 5. Did I change that layers 1 through 5? I'm pretty certain I did, but let's just double check before I go any farther. This is set to the top center. Yes, okay, we are good on that. Character stats. This all looks great. Except for that, what's happening there? Why is that little poof of dust going over here? Why is it going this way? Why is all that going? Why is it going over there? Hang on. That's not supposed to happen. Maybe it's just an error in it. He got gas. Yeah, sometimes it just loads weird. It's just an HTML5 thing, man, I swear. But actually, hang on, let's check. Let's go back into the character stats. Nope, it's some over here. It's specifically in this window. If I go back here, it's fine here. I wonder if the hegemony of the selfish winner takes all capitalist mindset and shallow aesthetics is so powerful that there's nothing we can do to stop it from destroying. You know what? You're not wrong, but it's a thing. If that's what you're talking about in terms of something you spend hours thinking about but doesn't lead anywhere, that is one of those things that I actively choose basically not to do because, yeah, that just, I feel like that would just lead me to a depression. I mean, I try to do what I can. I try to support things that I think will be... See, why does that work here? What? It's fine here. But yeah, I just feel like that's something that if you you spend too much time going down that rabbit hole, you're gonna cause your grief for yourself. Unfortunately, you have to focus on. You got to focus on the good things in the world. Unfortunately, there's too many negative things to focus on. That, you know, which I hate saying. I hate saying it like that because it sounds like, oh, just ignore the bad things and just that. It's not that easy. I get it, but at the same time, there's definitely a there's a limit to how much you can focus on negative stuff before it drives you crazy. All right. What is happening? Why that happen? Why does that happen? Let's click on this. Let's see what's going on with this. Character animation. Add one to attack anim. Create 2440 from that. If they're all being placed in the same spot, why would I do that? Now that I'm thinking about it. Why don't we just create two of them? One on the two layers where the, no, the character, wait. No, character portrait's only available there and there. Right? It is really weird that it's happening over here. This way. I feel like it's appearing like over here outside. I don't know why. Again, it's not a huge deal, but I just don't like it. Badges menu is working well. Yeah, this looks like it's lining up fine. These things still spin. They still do a shimmer if they sit there for a moment. Is that right? Yep, cool. Man, I still love that one. I love how some of these just like, it looks really flat when you see it like just this, but then you start spinning it, it's like, oh, that kind of looks 3D. It has like a little tiny bit of depth to it. I tried to make them have a little bit of depth, make them look a little bit 3D. So that was a lot of fun. Okay, so that's working great. These things are all in their right spots too. We don't have any. Okay, cool. That's all working great. So it's really just the only issue, which is, this is fantastic. Everything's working fine. Everything is working how it should. Now that this is like visually looking how I want it to look, now I can actually start to get this to work on Twitch. I think there is one aspect I think I'm gonna have to change, and I'm gonna have to shrink in the right side by 2 pixels, which nobody's really gonna notice, but it's just a thing that I'm gonna have to do, I think, because I think it's too wide for the Twitch page, but we'll see. But yeah, this is, oh, this thing here is, that's weird. So what I think I'm gonna do to fix that is, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna create these here. We're going to 0, -24. Because all the characters' hotspot is the same. At actual X and Y coordinates on main menu. We're gonna create 2 of these and do the second one instead of main menu. This will be character stats. That should be all we need to do, I think. Let's see. Yeah, it's creating 2 of them at the same time, but you're only ever gonna see 1 at a time. So they're operating the same. I'm gonna have to do that again in the main app. I don't know why I'm doing that here. Let's go ahead and just try doing another build and just seeing if that fixes everything. I'm just more curious than anything to see if it actually does fix that problem. And if it does, then I will make that change to the actual file. And then I think we will be good with the companion app for now. Again, I need to get it to connect and work properly with Twitch, but that's gonna be stuff I do off stream. So we're not really gonna worry about that on stream. Let's do a hard refresh here. That is not it. Is it Control F5? Control F5. There we go. It's weird that it doesn't show my character sometimes at the beginning. Okay, a little poof of dust is working fine there. Go to character stats. Working fine here. Okay, cool. So that did fix it online. So, not a big deal. I'm thinking about putting a little message at the beginning, because you can put like a cover sheet over this when you first load it in. But I don't know if that, I feel like it'd be too many clicks. Like if we refresh, you see this loading bar that happens? I don't mind that. This is weird. I don't know why it does that. Okay, let's just go ahead and close this out. So we're gonna save, we're gonna close. We're gonna go back up over to the companion app panel here. And we are going to find our little poof of dust. And do the same thing again. This is gonna be, instead of him, we're gonna put this at the main menu. Do a second one. Do this on the character stats page. Okay. And I might do what I did with loading character this. Oh, it's because we stop animation, isn't it? Is that why? Stop animation, yeah. Why does it work sometimes then? That's really weird. Start a frame, stop animation. Yeah, what we need to do here is go animation, start, change animation sequence to custom characters, set direction to that, and then we will go animation, stop. But what we should also do, just to verify, and this will actually help with the stop animation anyway, is change animation frame to 0. That should help that thing not load in. Okay, cool. All right, I think that's all of the work I'm going to do on the companion app tonight. Let's see, what else do I have on my list of things to do? Work on monsters in new zone. I do need to do that. We do need to make some stats for these monsters, so let's go ahead and work on that stuff a little bit. We'll work on the ones that we currently have. And we'll see about working on like progression through the zone a little bit too. Let's see here. Yeah, 'cause currently it just does this enemy and that's it. I have a problem with this zone where it's like, I really like the way it looks when you're moving. The parallax is really cool. I really like the distance that it gives, the feeling of space, the mountains, like all the detail and all the stuff. Like, I think it looks really good. But it's like when it's still like this, it looks very busy. And I'm not a big fan of that. But outside of that, I think it looks great. Hang on. Okay, so what is this doing again? Let me just see something here. Where's my connected button? There it is. I was like, please. I know you're gonna show up. These spaced out properly? So that's another thing we need to make sure everything is spaced out properly. Just gonna grab anything, I don't care. Oop. $72. What's that divided by half? 36? That's 18? That's not right. Isn't 36 divided by 2 18? Am I going crazy? Did I type in 17? No, it just can't do it? Okay, that's fine. Apparently it just can't do it. I don't know why. Wizrad, how's it going? Let me get you a... I love that little emote's really cute. Let me get you a shout out here. Yeah, I thought I was right. I thought the program made me think I wasn't right. Made me think I was going crazy, but I knew I was right. I saw you playing Repo. I bought that game. I still have yet to play it. I want to play it. I just haven't done it yet, but I would like to play it at some point in time. Am I off somewhere? Is there... Oh, this is by 3. Okay, I see what I see. Oh, it still fucked it all up. Whatever, man, it's fine. I don't care. I just want to make sure spacing is fine. Hey, how you doing, Wizrad? Jesus, it's so fun. Yeah, it looks really good. It looks phenomenal. I've watched so many videos. Why am I doing this? Why am I don't need to do that. Anyway, I watched so many videos of it. Okay, how much space do we have between here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 spaces between there. You know what, I'm just gonna copy this and see if this equals out on each one, right? That's the easier way to do it. 14 spaces there. 14 there is good. 14 there, and it's perfect. Okay, so I apparently already did that. I apparently already spaced this out perfectly. Just for some reason, it's weird. Ansu's here too. Oh my God, hi Ansu. I hope you're having a good evening. I'm gonna give you a shout out every time you come into chat, Ansu. I'm gonna do it. It's gonna happen every time. I know you're not streaming right now. I know you're coming back soon, but I'm still gonna do it. If you guys aren't following Ansu, you should definitely go follow Ansu, and you should go follow Wizrad as well. They're both sweet beans. They're both wonderful. Wizrad, I really liked your TikTok that I saw today. I don't know if he just made it today or not, but it was the one about people going to the convention and text popped up on the screen. It was fun. I like that. Made me laugh. Good job. How you doing, Bosk? I'm good. Just made myself a grilled cheese. That was this morning. Yeah, it was good. I like that one. That was a good one. I love me a grilled cheese. We had grilled cheese last night? Night before? Yesterday? Was it yesterday? I think it was Tuesday. I can't remember. It was Tuesday. Yeah, because last night we had leftover tacos. We made grilled cheese on Tuesday. Grilled cheese and soup. Normally we get like a creamy chicken soup or something like that, or chicken corn chowder. I don't know, but this time it was just like a chunky chicken noodle soup, and it didn't really go very well with grilled cheese. It was okay. It was still good, but it wasn't, didn't coat the grilled cheese when I dipped in. Did not make for a very good dip-in soup. You thought you had tomato soup, but you don't? Oh no. Anybody else here when they were a kid hate tomato soup? I hated it when I was a kid. It made me want to throw up. But I like it now. But man, when I was a kid, I don't know what it was with tomato soup. I wanted to... Ugh. You warmed up some red pasta sauce. That works too. Almost kind of the same thing. A little bit, maybe. Desperate times. Lord, you ain't joking. Okay, what am I doing? I don't even know what I'm doing. We're gonna start working on monster stats for this area. Since we got this new area we're coming to, we've got some monsters in here. I just tried it as a banger. I mean, it's basically kind of like cheesy garlic toast dipped in your spaghetti sauce. So I can't imagine that would be bad. Okay, set monster level to 1. Progress equals 1, progress equals 2. What are we doing here? Set animation equals to jagged veil. Set monster level to 26. Stats on. Oh, we're just doing this direction. Okay, what? I never had tomato soup as a kid because it made my mom throw up. I felt like it was gonna make me throw up. Like, I don't understand why I didn't like it. Like, again, it's something I don't mind nowadays, but when I was a kid, like, I don't know, man. Just the thought of it made me sick. Thank you for the Hydrate Friday. Appreciate you. What enemies should we make as as like the beginning enemies of this zone? So we got these little guys, the Peblins, the Vulture. Rumbleweed should definitely be one. I think the Rumbleweed should definitely be one. I don't know if we make a big Brutus be. No, I don't want him to be there at the beginning. I think the Vulture could work. Vulture's not really going to be anything special. He's just going to have a little bit more HP, but he's going to be just a default enemy. So yeah, we'll go with the Peblins. These three. We'll just do these first three things. If we decide to change that later on, we can. Not a big deal. So we'll do that. We set stats on. Go over here to loading monster data. We're gonna have to make a new group of events. Dungeon 3. Did I name it the or just Jagged Veil? The Jagged Veil. I'm pretty sure I named it the. Right? Yeah, I did. I got Stillwater Bog afterwards, which I can't wait to get to eventually. Okay, so we're just gonna copy these for now. I'm not gonna copy the boss stuff just yet. But I'm gonna copy these so I don't have to worry about all this stuff. Okay. Jagged Veil is playing. I'm also gonna make it so that I think we're gonna make it so that we deactivate this group of events. So that way all this stuff isn't sitting here every time. We're gonna make it so this is not active when the game starts. And then when we get here, we're gonna say group of events, activate, loading monster data. Why are you doing that? Okay, cool. And then what we're gonna do is at the end of this, set stats is on. Set stats off. I want to make it so that are these things? Oh shit, these are things that I actually need. These are all things that are just happening if set stats is on. So those things we don't need. These things here. This is for the name. Make invisible. Should I just move these into the attack timing and activation thing? I feel like I should. Let's just move these down here. And then what we're gonna do, set stats is on. We're gonna disable all of this stuff. And then we are going to group of events, deactivate the loading monster data. So that way it turns itself off. Setting new monster. Set stats on, set new monster off, and then right here we're going to activate loading monster data. Okay, so that should make it so that all of these events, which is quite a bit, it's not that many, but I mean, these don't need to be running at any point in time other than when we're initially like loading up a monster. We don't need this stuff. So let me test this real quick just to make sure. I'm gonna just test to make sure that monsters are still loading properly, because that's a big change. If that doesn't work properly, then stuff will fuck up. So I'm sure we'll see here. Barrier, hi Barrier. See if he can actually poison. If he can actually poison me, because that would determine the stats. You know what we could also do here? Here's what we do. Monster, altable flags, poisonous. True. Okay, so it is loading the monster stats properly. It's activating the group, and then doing all the stuff it needs, and then deactivating the group when it's done. Basically turning on, and then it's turning itself off when it's no longer needed, which is great. That's what we want. Let myself go ahead and finish a run, you know? Miss me. Yeah! Oh, miss me again. Damn it. I really thought I'd kill him with that one hit. God, I can't wait to show you guys the trailer. I can't wait to show you guys the trailer. I've been working so hard on it. I want to show it to you guys, but I'm not done yet. I'm almost done. Yeah, Wizrad, you can try it yourself. Just type in !RPG in the chat, and your little guy will go on an adventure, just like you see Extron above me doing. It's a game that I'm working on, and I'm hoping to get it put on Steam at the very least in early access by the end of this month, so that other people like yourself, if you want, can have it on your streams and be able to engage with your chat with it. But I got a little bit of work still to do on it. I still have, I'm trying to get, I want to have 5 dungeons total for when the game releases. But currently there's 2 in the game. We're working on the 3rd one right now. When I release it, I'm planning on releasing in early access still with just the 2 dungeons, but it's not for a matter of me not being able to finish the other dungeons. It's more so I just want to test this on a larger scale. Right now I only have about like 18 people who are play testing it for me. And of course they're not all obviously all streaming at the same time. So I have no idea when this gets out in the wild, how many people are going to get into it and how many people are going to be using it simultaneously. And I don't know how my servers are going to be able to handle that stuff. So we're going to see. That's what the early access is going to be for. This is your first run. Look at you go. And every time you defeat an enemy, you get some EXP. When you get enough EXP, you level up and you keep all your stats. Eventually you will perish in the dungeon and you just go again next time. And yeah, fellow people in chat can help out by typing an !heal and helping you out. I don't perish. Oh, almost leveled up. You will die here, though. Oh, he missed. And yeah, that's it. You had a short little run. You're done. And then whoever else goes next goes next. I'm not doing anything. It handles everything all on its own. It sets people in a queue. It takes care of everything for you. So it's one of these games that's really easy to just set up, and once you get it set up, then your chat can just go wild on it. And there's a bunch of settings and stuff you can do too, like for your own needs. I mean, you can adjust the volume however you want it to be. Window position is obviously just so like it saves where it's currently at on the screen. You can scale it however you want to, so you can have it be as big or small as you want. You have game speed, so like you can have it be 2 times or 3 times speed so people can get through the dungeons faster. You can lock the dungeon, so people, like if you're trying to end your stream, you can click this little button here and it'll make it so that nobody else can enter. You can choose your player cooldown, so you can choose how long it is between each player's individual time. Like you can have it be people can only enter once per hour if you wanted. You can have it be people can enter once per minute. It's all up to you how you want to do it. You can have your queue limit be different, so you can have just like a small queue. If you only want like, you don't want that many people playing, you can be like 1 at a time, that's it. Or you can have it up to 99. And then you can choose your chroma color, your game color. Like I've had some people who have been testing it so far that they make the color be blue. So like if I go, I don't know, we do this. Now when I play the game, I put my speed on high, didn't I? Yep. Now when we play the game, everything's blue. It's Ansu Blue's time. Look at Ansu in the blue. So I mean, you can change the colors to however you want to as well. So you can change it up. I personally, this is gross colors. I wouldn't go with this myself. But, you know, you can do what you want. I know some hex color codes. That was a darker blue than I was hoping to. Yeah, I wasn't planning on going that dark of a blue. If I were to guess on a lighter blue, let's see here. If I go like this, if I were to do a lighter blue, let's say we went, I think I'll still go with what I had before, which would be like a, yeah, I don't want that much there. Let's see, here we go. There we go. That's a lighter blue. I know how they work, but I don't have things memorized. I just know how the hex colors work. Oh shit, it's gonna keep that, isn't it? I don't actually want that. Okay. I was like, Anto, are you level 30 yet? You are. Oh, Anto's using the new magic book weapon. Gives random magic attacks. Okay, so monsters seem to be loading properly. That's good. So we're definitely saving that. Okay, let's get back down to spacing counter text properly, setting text. This stuff is, again, this is literally just on loop. Man, I'm glad I did this, but at the same time, it's a pain. Okay, I'm not worried about that one. That's literally just only happening on a loop. Play this as much chat or more. I just know there's a lot of people that that have had it, and I don't think they realize that, like, I'm not trying to force anybody into anything, but like getting max level badge now is a lot easier than getting it later on. So okay, so let's see here. We're gonna go Dungeon 3, especially the beta badge, the special beta badge. I think I'm gonna keep that going through the early access period, and then when the game actually launches, then I'll turn it off. So that'll hopefully help a few more people get that special beta badge too. All right, so set stats is on. This is going to be, we're gonna do something different for these little guys. These little guys we're gonna do something different. we're gonna do something different for these guys. So let's go like here. We're gonna change the monster name. Also just finished the grilled cheese, sourdough bread, Munster. Oh, shut up. Munster's like one of my favorite cheeses, man. It's so creamy and just like has just a nice, light taste. Oh, I love that flavor. I love Munster cheese. It's like, it's so good. Yeah. I discovered it like, God, I can't even remember. I think it was back like when I was a teen, and I was like, I will always love you, cheese. You are my favorite cheese. Especially with a good rind on it. And the funny thing is, to me, I don't know if anybody else feels this way, but Munster cheese tastes very similar to cottage cheese, just a little bit milder, and obviously in a nice non-liquidy, chunky form. I know a lot of people don't like cottage cheese because of the texture. But to me, I'm like, Munster cheese reminds me of cottage cheese a little bit, but again, in a better form factor. Okay. Oh, we're doing that because of the boss. Okay, we're gonna do something, like I said, a little bit different here. Special enemy. What other stats do we have on the enemy? What other things we can use here? Special timer. See, I don't really want a special enemy thing on here. I want to do... We're setting all the special timers to 0 as well, right? No. But we did it here. Okay. Okay. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna go alter value set special timer to random range between 0 and 2. Please debug my code. Hey, how's it going? Welcome on in. Let me get you a shout out. I just actually went to your stream today because you gave me a follow today, and I was like, well, this person has debug my code in their name, and that must mean they might be a programmer or something, so let me go check the stream out. But yeah, you were playing Everhood. I don't know anything about that game. It looks like Undertale, but wilder. Looks pretty cool. Special timer 1. We are not going to do all this other stuff. There's all these other things here. Undertale on drugs. Yeah, basically that's what it looks like. Insert a new child event. We're going to say... Exatron! We'll see how long it goes.
Lion emoji, 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 lion emoji.
Exatron, thank you for the 48 months, 4 years. That is awesome. Thank you so very much, dude. I really do appreciate that, especially at the tier 2. Didn't it used to just say lion? Maybe. I mean, maybe they changed the TTS. I don't know. My favorite thing though is like in the normal chat, they're just cute little lion emojis, but in my activity feed on OBS, they're all italicized for some reason. So I've got a whole bunch of like wobbly right-leaning, like they're all just leaning, they're leaning slightly to the right. They're just tipping over. All these little tipsy little lion faces. Cracks me up. Okay. Italicized lion emoji. Look, I'm not kidding. I don't know if I can show you. Hang on. They're italicized, and it's funny. See? Oh. See them? Look at them all italicized. It's italicized lion emojis. I don't know why it does that, but it's cute. But yeah, please debug my code. Thank you for stopping in. I was mentioning this game to you earlier, and that's what we're working on right now. If you're interested in seeing it, seeing how it works yourself, super easy to do. All you gotta do is just type in !RPG in the chat. Hello, Donnie. Wipe your ass, that was gross. All you gotta do is type in !RPG in the chat, and just like Ink Tiger did, you'll see a little thing up here above my head. That is the game. It plays automatically. I have nothing to do with it. It's just doing it all on its own. And yeah, it'll just take care of all that stuff for you. As a streamer, you can just have a nice little fun thing to engage with your chat with. They can go on their own little RPG adventures and basically defeat enemies. You gain EXP, gain gold, level up, defeat harder enemies, beat the bosses, advance to the next dungeons, so on and so forth. So everybody gets to go on their own little RPG adventures. We are going to... This is stuff I don't want. I don't want this stuff. I hoe a barrier squishes me. We could all only be so lucky. Let's see, let's see. Oh, it's a snake. Set flammable on, no. We're gonna do that, but just because. We're gonna get rid of this. No, we want that. We want that here. We want that here. And then what we're gonna do here is force animation frame to special timer 1. All this stuff we're gonna keep, but we don't need to keep this. We've already done that. We don't need this. And then we need to go through and change their stats based on how we want these to... I haven't fought a barrier in so long. It's been 87 years. Well, maybe you should go again. I think I have the cooldown on my MSRPG pretty low. 3-minute cooldown. Did I add Joe into the credits? I don't think I did. I was gonna add him in because he created a monster. I need to add somebody's, oh shit, name in that section there. Creature design. No, I do not have Joe in here. I need to put Joe in here because he made that monster. So. We'll do that later. I don't know why it didn't go through that first time and why it didn't say anything to you. Maybe it was because I had 2 of them open. It might... See, I've been thinking about it, and I think it's because, like, some of these issues that I've been having with MicroStream is because I'm working on the game while the game is running at the same time, so I've got 2 instances of the game running, and so issues like this are probably uniquely happening to me and not happening to other people. Yeah, I think you were still on cooldown, but because I had it up when you typed it in, but then the other version was on, something happened in between the 2 of them, which is fine. But it's just like, it's just weird. Okay, so we got 3 little guys here. This one's gonna be a little sturdier in terms of, this one's gonna be a little sturdier in terms of defense or HP. Let's do HP for him. This guy's gonna have a higher attack, and this one's gonna have a higher speed. Okay. So HP, attack, and speed. So this is the slime. Let's see here. I want to go have some stuff that I go by on a reference. What's one of my other things that has a higher HP? I think 100 is the... I think that's the base for HP. What about the Tortomagus? He's got 150. I definitely don't want that much. 120 for Goblin, 105 for Tyler, 82 for Shroomling, 90 for Rat, 100 for normal. Slimes have more HP than these other guys, but they have like no defense. That's why. Defense 5, defense 5, 5. Tyler's 5. I want these little guys to like have only one stat that's good. Goblin has defense 5. 5 seems to be like the base. Tortomagus has a little bit more. And the bosses have... Slimes have no defense. Okay, 5 seems to be like a base defense amount. Unless we're talking about the barrier. I think barrier has more defense. Yeah, he's got 25. So he's got a little bit more. Okay. So for this guy, we're definitely gonna make his defense be typical 5. We'll make his base attack, make his base HP be 115. Speed is 12. What about attack? So slimes are base at 25 attack. Snakes are weaker. Grump Stomp is about the same. Barrier has a very low attack. Okay. So I'm not going to keep that at a 25 for attack. We're definitely going to lower that. This is going to be like 15, maybe even a 12. These little guys are just going to be easy to fight. Like they're not real strong. They're not anything that's going to be like... I want him to have a little bit more HP. So we can even up this a bit more. We can make him like 125. So he'll have a little bit more HP. Base evasion needs to be up a little bit. No monster should, except for the slimes, no monster should have absolutely no evasion. We'll make these guys have a low evasion stat. We'll just make them be a 5. And then also look at EXP values. Base level 10. We do need to make the base level for him be 25. I'm just looking at other things to see what I'm doing EXP wise. So 15 is kind of the general. Yeah, I mean, these guys might just be same thing with like in line with normal slimes. I think they're just going to be pretty basic. We might even make this guy like a little slower. How slow is the barrier? His speed is 5. Okay. Let's make these little guys a 10. At least this one might be a 10. Speed, set him to 10. Actually, let's make it even lower. Let's make his base speed to a 9. Okay. Okay. And let's change this. So this one's gonna have... let's make him have like a basic 90 HP. He's not gonna be too much there. This guy's gonna have a higher attack. I don't want this to be too high. I don't want it to be like, I don't want it to be Tortamaga's high. What's that attack? 50. Okay, yeah, we're not gonna go that high. So his base attack will probably, he'll want him to be higher. So he's gonna hit a little harder. Let's make him be at 24. So double what the other one is. Defense 5, that's fine. We'll keep the defense the same. Speed will be 9 as well. Evasion. EXP level, all that stuff can be the same. Flammable off, special enemy 0, boss monster off. Okay. And then we'll do the last one here, which will be okay, I do set for animation frame 0. I thought it did. Now this little guy will be, he'll probably have a little bit less HP because he's gonna be fast. So his attack will go, we're gonna take his attack back down to, I'm gonna do a 10 on his attack. But his speed is gonna be up there a little bit. I don't want him to be as fast as a Mimic. The Mimics are really fast. So let's give him a 20. Oh, no, that's base level. Base speed. Let's set it to 18, actually. I don't want it to be... Like I say, these guys are not super powerful. They shouldn't have a bunch of stuff. We'll give him a little tiny bit more evasion on him. Tiny, tiny bit more, since he's a fast guy. Okay. This one's the strong one. This guy has a little... He should have a little bit more defense, I think. This one has higher attack. Make his HP down just a little bit more. Let's see if this works. We're actually just going to change this. Damn. Here it is. I just want to see if these little guys work. If we just get random ones each time. We should get a random one every time we start up. Oh, wait. Oh, I gotta deactivate this. That's right. Like, hang on. What's going on? There's the speedy one. Okay. Oh, that was weird. Shoot, we're gonna have to... I didn't think about that. Fuck. Okay. We're gonna have to change how those little guys work. Why'd that guy go down easier than the other one? That doesn't make any sense. Why did he go down? I feel like that little one that's supposed to have more HP and higher defense went down faster than the speedy one did. The speedy one, like, didn't go down very fast at all. I mean, obviously I missed. See, why is he's... That little guy should go down quicker. He should die faster. Okay. I guess what we need to do here is multiple values. Let's see. Base level 25, level 25. Should get set to level 26, I thought. Okay. Now his stats are attack is 175, speed is 50. We're gonna reset this again. See what I haven't gotten the middle one yet. Okay, there's this little guy. We're gonna copy this as well. And then let's see if we can get our middle dude. Nope. Nope. There we go. All right, I'm gonna take a look at these stats all together. A little bit in the wrong order, but it's fine. Okay, so we got for the speedy one, speed is 50, HP is 1483, and attack is 175. For the chunky one, 37, 160. So he does have about 100 HP more at this level. His attack is a little bit. How's his attack a little bit lower? The other one shouldn't have high attack. He should be lower attack. Oh, it's probably because I based it on I didn't change the attack from this guy. Okay, I didn't change it from him. Oh. And this guy has 210, 1580, 20. And his speed is still the same. Can you raise the attack for my character only? I'd like to be a protagonist, please. No, but it is a cool idea. I did actually make a special exception for Aaron in this game because Aaron hates the Tyler enemy so much. I made it so that whenever he gets a crit, he does 50% more damage to Tyler's specifically, so that he defeats them just a little bit faster. Yeah, I forgot I put it in and I saw it like a week or two ago and I just started laughing about it because I was like, oh yeah, I forgot I put that, because he threw such a fit about the Tyler. He hates the Tylers and the Durton by proximity because they both kind of share the same attributes. Make me do less damage to barriers because then you'll just get killed by barrier more often. All right, let me see here. So this one has higher attack. This one has the high speed. But his attack is... No, wait, that was the middle one. This is the attack one, right? Yeah, so the speedy one's here. His attack is 175. This one's 180. 210. Speedy one, normal. Okay, so the stats all look right. It's just... I thought we set monster level to 26. Base level is greater than level. $26. Yeah, that should be right. Why is that? What is monster level then? Hi, Left. How's it going? Because I set, and these ones, did I set all of them to 11? Base level to 10, base level to 10, base level 13. It's going pretty well, actually. Like I said, I've had a lot of time to work on it recently, so I mean, we've made good progress. The companion app, I'm gonna try to get more testing done on it and see if I can get it working on Twitch. So that's going well. I had to go through and readjust all of the text boxes to make everything work, because for some reason when I converted it to an HTML5 thing, the text boxes went crazy and they drove me nuts. I didn't like it. So I spent a little bit of time doing that. Past day and a half, I've been working on the trailer. So I'm hoping I can get the trailer done either tonight or tomorrow and start kind of showing that off and getting some people's feedback on the trailer, see what they like, maybe don't like about it. And then we can publish that on Steam here soon. And the game itself is going pretty well. I fixed quite a few little issues and bugs. We're working on the next dungeon, getting some of the stats going for that. Not something I need to be focusing on right now, but I'm trying to get as much done on this as possible so I can hopefully get the game in early access launch on Steam by the end of this month. So, but yeah, otherwise it's going pretty good. I'm very excited. Very excited about the progress and very excited to get it in more people's hands and see how it goes. How have you been, man? Hope everything's been well with you. Tired of this fucking goblin. So I don't understand what monster level does. Like, I love when I program stuff in and I don't know what the fuck it does. What does monster level do? Why is monster level a thing? We've got monster level down here. Monster level is 26. Base level is 25. So why the fuck? See, why does this little guy die so fast? I feel like he dies quicker than the other one did. Black Cat is going all right as well. Added 2 new characters last week. Nice, dude. It's excellent. We just out here working on our projects, aren't we? Okay, no, I take it back. He's dying pretty quick. Yeah, he died pretty quick. Okay, never mind. It's fine. I might lower his stats just a little bit more for the fast one. I'm gonna lower his HP just a bit more. Let's make him 68. Let's exaggerate the features of them a little bit more. So like for him, his base HP, let's take this to, let's do 128. I don't want to take it up too much. 32. Let's do 32. 132. And this one is attack. I think the attack is fine. I'm a dip now. That's totally cool. Thanks for stopping by, as always. Appreciate seeing you, Left. Hope everything's been well, and I'll see you next time. I might actually call a little early. Like I said, my throat just kind of feels gross. And I want to kind of get back to working on the... I want to get back to working on the trailer, you guys, if I'm being completely honest. I could do that on stream, but I just don't want to. I want to save it to show you guys. Let me see here. Man, everybody's playing that Schedule 1 game. I swear. Everybody's playing Schedule 1. It's fucking crazy. Oh, Jesus, just started. I'm just trying to see what everybody's playing right now. See who I want to raid into. What is he doing? Okay. We may go raid, Big Top Tanuki, because he's currently playing an Ocarina of Time randomizer, but like his main character is Lucario, and that's kind of cool. I've been on Dart streams playing it. Repo, I know, I want to play. Honestly, if you ever like, I have it, I've never played it. So like, if you're ever like wanting to play it or anything like that, and you got some people and you need another one, just let me know. I would be happy to try it out. I'll probably die really fast, and it'll be funny. Because I don't know what the hell I'm doing in that game. Again, never played it. And just let me know. Okay, so we're gonna go raid Big Top Tanuki. He's currently, like I said, playing a Majora's Mask randomizer. So I'm gonna keep working on some minis, but I'm really going to focus on. God, I gotta figure out something else with these enemies. That's something I just thought about with these little guys, since they change their sprite, and especially since we just did all this. Ugh. Okay, that's gonna be. I'm gonna have to think about this. Anyway, I got like 50 plus hours in repo already. That's a lot, dude. It's like me and Marvel Rivals. I played that game so much when it first came out. Holy shit! I need to play it more right now because I need to finish off the season. But I still love Rivals. It's good. And goddamn, if you haven't seen fucking Emma Frost coming out, sheesh, man, her thighs, they made her thighs so thick. Oh my goodness. Anyway, let's go say hi to Big Top Tanuki. Her thighs are a continent. She looks amazing. She really does, but like, yeah, you ain't wrong. Let's go say hi to Big Top Tanuki, and I will see you guys on Saturday, and we're gonna be continuing Enslaved. Because I really want to play that game more. It's great, and I want to see more of the Hot Monkey Man. Anyway, have a great evening. Bye. I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.